if I asked you boys right now, and I know what my answer is, it's very clear. Right now, will Nick Saban win another national championship at Alabama? I'm still saying yes.
I'm still saying
this is the first time
that
they are playing football in November with, not competing for. This is the first time they're playing football in November without a chance at a natty since 2010, right? They've been in the top 10 like 120 weeks in a row. They remain there. It's the first time they've lost 2 games before the SEC championship since like 2010 or 11. Like, I'm an idiot, okay, but I'm not a fool, and there's still too much evidence that says they'll be okay. Now, if we get to multiple natties, that I don't think. I mean, because the rise of Georgia has kind of thrown a kink into all of this, but I'm too beaten down over the years. Like, I got to believe Nick has at least one more in him.
It begs the question, like, how long does he coach? Does he coach forever? If he coaches 5 more years, I say yes. The problem is why it's so much harder. Well, harder right now is because they were so great for so long. Teams have basically built, in the SEC at least, built their teams to beat Alabama.
Yeah.
Right?
Sure.
So, like,
well, Kirby he's out recruiting them.
Get your head kicked in by them enough, like, you start recruiting and building an anti-Alabama team. Yeah. It just so happens an anti-Alabama team can beat everybody else as well. So, like, people will continue to do that, right? Georgia's built in the same model as Alabama. So, like, there's the SEC, it seems like, continues to get better and better. The rise of Tennessee this year. Florida's not going anywhere, probably. Ole Miss, who knows about Texas A&M, but they got those 5 stars. So you never know. But I don't see LSU hitting the brakes anytime soon. So it's going to be hard. But if he gets the playoffs, they win probably.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know even about. But I mean, I'm just gonna. I can't just off of 2 losses, and I know you can also say last year. It's really been 2 years where it's been like kind of not the Alabama standard.
They played for the championship last year.
So that was kind of my point, right? Everybody yesterday was going like so hard against him, and I'm like, okay, if your awful year, I get they played in close games.
Yeah.
But if your awful year is you beat the national champion in the SEC and played for a natty, won a playoff game, like. If that's your awful year, let's be a little wary of just counting this man dead too quickly here. Like, chill out.
And Matt, you can speak on this even more.
And I hate Alabama, obviously.
Even more than I can. You played for Coach Saban more years than I did. But what he's always been good at is adjusting to whatever he had to adjust to. However the game changes, he's not too prideful. He will make a change.
Yeah.
Like we've seen it in different things over the last 15 years. I mean, even bringing Lane Kiffin in because he knew he had to do that. Whatever the change is, he's always shown he will, make sure that he is up to the game with that change. But the game has changed so much. Does he want to continue that? And I don't know that he does.
Question.
That's like, does he want to continue with it where it's going?
If he coaches for another 5 years, he wins another national championship.
Yes.
I believe. He's not going to recruit anywhere, so he can still walk up to recruit and dump rings on the guy's lap.
You can still. It still holds true that if you have committed to Nick Saban, even through his LSU days, if you have committed to Nick Saban, you have stayed 4 years, you have a ring.
Yes.
You have a national championship ring.
It's
Every
guaranteed.
Single commit that has committed to him since the year 2000, if you stayed 4 years, you get a ring.
And so he incredible coach. So, like, he's built the culture, but even incredible coaches and incredible players have to rely on some good fortune always. So he's always had the good fortune of under his wing having great assistant coaches, and he doesn't know. He doesn't touch the offense. We know that from when we played for him.
Right? No, he doesn't.
He didn't hardly even come to the offensive field unless it was to yell at somebody.
I mean, I never saw it.
Right?
Wait, so would he just pop in to yell at someone?
Yeah.
But that was it. I mean, Jimbo was the head coach of the offense.
Jimbo was the head coach of the. That's exactly right. So I would assume that over the last 20 years, like, it's probably the same. So he lets his coaches coach. Now they have to coach in his model, right?
Right.
And so he deserves all the credit for the success. But you have to have good people. So he will continue to do that, but he also has to be relying on his offensive coach and coaches and coaches.
Yeah.
He lets his coaches coach.
That is a great point. It's a misconception that he doesn't, because he does.
Yeah.
I mean, he lets his coaches go out there and come up with the game
I think y'all
plan.
are just triggering the Alabama fans, though, because Alabama fans right now hate those coordinators.
Well,
when I tell you they want Bill O'Brien and Pete Golding the hell up out
well,
of
listen
there,
to the
Bill
last
O'Brien
segment.
had the Heisman Trophy winner last year.
Look, I'm not saying it. I'm
We
saying
said
that
we
is
thought,
what they have latched on
I
to.
thought Alabama played great. during the game.
Yeah.
It was a great football game.
Yeah,
Like, you
good point.
can't be mad at another team also playing great. And Alabama easily could have won, right? Very easily.
Yeah, for sure. Obviously.
But they didn't.
But they did it.
Because you
Screw 'em.
suck. You
The only
fired.
problem I have with what we just saw up there
Now, you were
is
5. Were you 5-0 against Alabama?
Yeah. A different Alabama.
the USC.
yes.
Okay, but still like a top 5 Alabama in 05.
Yeah. True.
Nick Saban led Alabama in 07. In 03, I thought they were ranked too. I wasn't here yet, but 5-0. How about that, Matt Flynn?
Yeah, it is.
You need to
From
you need to brag.
2002
Yeah,
to
you need to brag about that
2003,
more.
I think they had 3 head coaches that year. In the
Yeah,
12-month period.
Well, one had a couple issues.
Well, they'll use a credit card a little unwisely.
The only one that I disagree with up there is the USC one. Like, Lincoln Riley still has not proven the ability to field a
The
even
most
decent
in
defense.
10 years, yeah.
Like, even a decent defense. Like, Lincoln Riley, just get a middle of the pack defense, and then we'll talk.